Hey everyone, welcome back. We've got breaking Wednesday news today, and this is one of those updates you really need to hear before you even think about checking your bank account. A brand new Social Security rule officially takes effect starting today, and it has the potential to change how millions of seniors, retirees, veterans, and disability beneficiaries receive their monthly payments. As of this Wednesday morning, the Social Security Administration has activated a new payment verification and benefit adjustment system. The goal is to make deposits faster, reduce errors, and cut down on delays. But it also changes how issues like overpayments, rejected deposits, and bank rerouting are handled from this point forward. This channel is here to keep you one step ahead, not catching up late. I break down the latest Social Security updates, SSA payment changes, SNAP and EBT benefits, IRS announcements, stimulus news, and government programs in simple words so you clearly understand what affects your money. Many people only hear about these changes after the deadline passes, or payments are missed, but viewers here know early and know exactly what to do. So subscribe now, stay informed, and make sure you're always among the first to hear about new payments, benefit increases, and eligibility changes that could put money in your pocket. If you receive Social Security retirement benefits, SSI, SSDI, or VA-linked payments, this update applies to you. It's especially important if you've ever had a late deposit, changed banks recently, or worried about whether your check would show up on time and in the correct amount. Today, we're breaking down exactly what this rule means in plain English, who it affects, and how it could impact your monthly income starting this very week. I know there's a lot of confusion out there right now, and that's completely understandable. Over the weekend, I took the time to go through official Social Security Administration bulletins, Treasury Department payment policy notices, and recent legal updates published in the Federal Register. The goal was simple: make sure this information is accurate, verified, and easy to understand. What we do here is translate complicated government rules into clear, everyday language for the people who actually live by them: seniors, veterans, widows, and anyone surviving on a fixed income. Based on confirmed government data and public SSA communications, this change officially became active as of Wednesday, February 11th. That means every beneficiary should understand what this new system does and how it may affect their deposits. If you're watching this, chances are you're not looking for technical jargon. You just want to know that your check arrives on time, that the amount is correct, and that you can stretch it through another month of rent, utilities, groceries, and prescriptions. And let's be honest, that's getting harder every year. Eggs still cost nearly double what they did a few years ago. Rent keeps creeping higher, utility bills don't seem to come down, and even basic medications cost more than they used to. Many seniors have told me they've had to cut back on small but meaningful things, skipping a meal out, driving less to save gas, or choosing between groceries and other necessities just to make ends meet. That's why this new SSA rule actually matters. This isn't just a technical update buried in government paperwork. It's about making sure your benefits arrive correctly, safely, and without unnecessary delays. So, what's actually happening today? As of Wednesday, February 11th, the Social Security Administration has fully implemented a new real-time direct deposit verification and adjustment process. In simple terms, when the Treasury sends out your monthly benefit, whether it's Social Security retirement, SSI, SSDI, or a VA-linked payment, the system now verifies the receiving bank account instantly before the deposit is finalized. If there's a problem, such as an outdated routing number, a closed account, or a prepaid card that no longer accepts government payments, the issue is flagged before the money is sent, instead of days later after the bank rejects it. This change is part of the SSA's broader modernization effort under the Payment Accuracy and Fraud Prevention Act, and it officially went live nationwide this morning. Under the old system, payments were often sent first and checked later. If something went wrong, beneficiaries could be left waiting several days while the issue was corrected. Under the new system, that verification happens up front, dramatically reducing delays. Now let's talk about who this affects, because the short answer is almost everyone receiving benefits through the SSA or SSI system. That includes retirees, SSI recipients with limited income, SSDI beneficiaries, surviving spouses and widows, veterans whose VA disability payments are processed through the Treasury, and even representative payees who manage benefits for someone else. To put this into real-life terms, imagine someone like Dorothy, a 72-year-old widow living in Indiana. She relies on her monthly Social Security check to cover rent and prescription medications. Last month, her payment was delayed because her bank updated its routing system. Under the old rules, fixing that problem could take 3 to 5 business days. Under this new rule, her updated routing number would be verified in real time, allowing her deposit to go through the same day instead of being delayed. Or think about James, a 64-year-old veteran in Florida who receives both SSDI and VA disability payments. He recently switched to a new credit union and worried he might miss his next deposit. With this new verification system, his updated bank account information would be checked instantly before the payment is sent, helping prevent any gap in his monthly income. That peace of mind matters when every dollar is already spoken for. According to the Treasury Department's Financial Management Service, roughly $3 billion in benefit payments were delayed last year due to incorrect or outdated bank information. The SSA reported that nearly 40,000 payments every month had to be manually reissued. That's a lot of paperwork, stress, and waiting for people who can least afford it. This new rule connects the SSA's payment database directly with the Treasury's automated account validation system, checking each deposit in real time. Here's the key difference. Under the old system, a payment was sent, the bank rejected it, the SSA manually reissued it, and beneficiaries waited 5 to 7 days. Under the new system, the account is verified before the payment goes out. If there's a mismatch, it's corrected immediately, and most delays drop to less than 24 hours. That's a massive reduction in waiting time, and for someone on a fixed income, it could mean having money for groceries midweek instead of scrambling until the weekend. The SSA also says this new process will help reduce overpayment errors. These are situations where someone is accidentally paid too much and later receives a letter demanding repayment or sees money withheld from future checks. The new system cross-checks benefit eligibility data in real time, helping ensure payments match current records more accurately. This ties into the SSA's Overpayment Equity Initiative rolled out recently, which focuses on earlier notifications and more flexible repayment options if issues do arise. For most beneficiaries, this rule is good news. It means fewer missing checks, faster updates when you change banks, and less risk of surprise overpayment notices. The SSA has confirmed that if you update your banking information through your My Social Security account, those changes can now reflect within 1 business day instead of taking up to 5. That alone can make a real difference. In practical terms, it could save the average senior anywhere from $15 to $40 a month in late fees or overdraft charges caused by delayed deposits. For representative payees, the system now includes clearer confirmation alerts so you know exactly when payments are processed. It's a small but meaningful step toward restoring trust in a system that millions of people depend on every single month. That said, let's be realistic. This new rule doesn't magically fix everything. Inflation is still putting pressure on household budgets. Medicare premiums are expected to rise slightly in 2026. And while COLA increases help, they don't always keep up with real-world costs. If it feels like your benefit check isn't stretching as far as it used to, you're not imagining it. That's why staying informed and taking advantage of every support program available to you is more important than ever. And remember this. None of these struggles are your fault. You worked your entire life, paid into this system, and earned every dollar of support you receive. This rule isn't about taking anything away. It's about making sure the system works more smoothly and reliably for the people who depend on it. So, what should you do right now? First, log into your My Social Security account and double-check that your bank information is correct, including your routing number and account number. Second, if you've recently moved or changed your phone number, update your contact information so identity verification goes smoothly. Third, if you receive SSI or SSDI and struggle with medical costs, look into Medicare savings programs like QMB, SLMB, or QI, which can help cover Part B premiums. Fourth, consider reviewing your tax withholding using IRS Form W-4V so you don't face a surprise tax bill next year. And finally, reach out to your local SHIP office or area agency on aging for free, unbiased counseling on Medicare plans, prescription assistance, and other benefits in your area. Looking ahead, the SSA is expected to release another bulletin later this month reviewing how this new system performed in its first few weeks. Early projections suggest more than 50 million transactions will run through the new platform before Thanksgiving. At the same time, keep an eye on upcoming inflation reports because early estimates for the 2026 COLA are already being discussed, currently trending around 2.4%. While nothing is final yet, these numbers matter for budgeting, and this new system is designed to make sure any future increases reach you faster and more securely. I know all of these updates can feel overwhelming. Every headline sounds urgent, every change feels confusing. But remember, you've handled far harder things than this. You've raised families, survived tough times, and built a life through hard work and patience. These benefits aren't a handout, they're a promise you earned. This new rule is about honoring that promise by making the system work better for you. If you found this breakdown helpful, please take a moment to like the video so more seniors and veterans can see it. Subscribe so you don't miss future verified updates straight from official sources. And share this with someone you care about who relies on benefits. I'd also love to hear from you. Have you noticed any changes or delays in your recent deposit? Leave a comment below because your experience could help someone else right now. As always, helpful links to the SSA portal, Medicare savings programs, and SHIP directories are pinned in the top comment and in the description. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and remember, your benefits are your right. Stay informed, stay calm, and stay hopeful.